Hi Bobby, how are you?
Hi, your hair is looking so beautiful today. क्या करवाया?
मैंने केराटिन ट्रीटमेंट कराया है.
Wow, protein treatment to your hair. Nice.
No, केराटिन ट्रीटमेंट कराया है.
Keratin treatment, protein treatment ही होता है.
Seriously? Okay. So भाभी मुझे कोई ऐसा प्रोटीन बताओ जिससे खाते ही मैं फट से पतली हो जाऊँ.
प्रोटीन खाते ही फट से पतली हो जाओ.
हाँ.
ऐसा कोई प्रोटीन नहीं होता. प्रोटीन सही क्वांटिटी से खाओगे तो हेल्थी रहोगे.
Oh my God. अब ये कौन पता करेगा किस खाने में कितना प्रोटीन होता है? It's so boring, you know.
Really?
Yeah.
So funny, right? But it's true. We are so conscious about our appearance that we are ready to spend thousands of rupees on it. But when it comes to what goes inside our body, somehow we become negligent. We all know the importance of protein and we should have protein in our life. But taking that extra effort to include protein in our diet, we don't want to do that. Friends, I welcome you all back to my channel. Let's talk. I'm Vidya Raj Sharma and today I want to talk about those common problems and questions one face when they have to include protein in their diet. So let's talk about fitness and the importance of protein in it. So when I started quantifying my diet and adjusting the macros in my diet, I had a major problem. I had a lot of myths in my head, I had a lot of questions in my head, and among them the major ones were, how much protein should you have? And protein gives a lot of health issues, gas, uric acid, kidney stones. Will that happen to me? And I'm a vegetarian. So what is the source of protein? Should I have whey protein compulsory? And is whey protein a steroid? And finally, when should you have protein? Should you have it in the morning? Should you have it after workout? When is it? These were the major questions which troubled me a lot. I'm sure most of you have these questions, and today I want to address these questions and help you get a clarity on them. But before I continue, I have a kind request. If you are looking for these answers, kindly watch the video till the end so you get a complete clarity on it. And if you're new to my channel, please do subscribe to my channel so you get all those episodes I upload about health and fitness. Protein. This word has a lot of buzz around it. Many people have lot of views about it, myths about it, and we generally get confused which is right and which is wrong. In my experience, I have understood one funda. We should always eat what is comfortable to us. We should always plan our diet around our staple food and favorite food. There is a famous quote, we become what we eat. So basically, if you try to copy someone else's diet, someone else's plate, generally they are not sustainable. So you have to make your personalized individual diet and eat what is good for you and what is your favorite staple food. We all know the importance of protein in our life. We have read that from our school days. We know that it helps our body in growth, recovery, and it makes us strong. So I don't want to get into that part. What I want to address is those practical problems we face when we include protein in our diet. So let me come to the first question. How much protein do we need? You must have all seen that ad. Akshay Kumar, he keeps telling us 0.8 to 1 gram protein per kg body weight is the requirement of a healthy adult. So basically, if you are 75 kilos, then you need somewhere between 60 to 75 grams of protein in your diet per day. If you are a person who is intensely working out or working out on bodybuilding, then you can go up to 1.2, 1.6 grams per kilo. But for a normal person who is just starting his fitness journey, 0.8 to 1 gram is more than enough. And he can increase it as and when he progresses in his fitness journey. So if we want to imply this in the quantification process, If you have already quantified your diet and you know how many calories you need to consume a day, in that, say if your calories is 2000 calories, then your protein intake should be somewhere between 240 to 300 calories. So if you are, as I told, new to the channel and you don't know what is quantified diet, you can find the video in the I button and understand what is quantified diet. So you should have 300 grams of protein in your diet per day. The second question is the health issues related to protein intake. Most of us must have experienced it. When we start eating a lot of protein, we have a lot of gastric issues, stomach pain, and a lot of discomfort. Or we must have heard these problems like kidney stones, uric acid that is associated with protein, right? Let me first talk about the gastric issue. Firstly, the biggest common mistake one does while consuming protein is consuming too much of protein. Like one day if you go to office or your workplace and your boss gives a workload of 5 people and asks you to complete it in one day, will you be able to do it? No, right? The same way, our Indian diet has roughly 20 to 30 grams of protein in it, that's all. So suddenly one fine day, because you decided to become fit, you start eating 75 grams of protein. Will your body be able to digest it? No, right? So this is the major reason why one faces gastric issues while consuming protein. Protein needs to be consumed in a gradual manner. That is, if your requirement is 75 grams, then you have to start with 35, 45, 55, 65 and then go to 75 probably by the span of 1 month. Then your body will have the time to adapt to it. You still might face a slight discomfort with the gastric issues, but that is just the adaptation process of the body and you don't need to be worried about it. Next comes the uric acid and gout problems. These problems are generally because of the purine in the food and not protein. Many protein-rich food are high in purine and that is why it is misunderstood that all these problems are caused by protein. You can see this list of items on the screen which are high in protein and in purine. But generally, plant-based protein, nut-based protein and even dairy-based protein are quite safe to have and they are low in purine. But if you are a healthy adult and you don't have uric acid problems or gout issues, then you don't need to worry about all this. You just need to concentrate on increasing the protein intake gradually. But if you are a person who has certain predefined health issues, please do consult your doctor and then include the right food that has protein in your diet. The next question, I am a vegetarian, so is whey protein compulsory? In this, there are a couple of things. The myths which surround whey protein and the struggle a vegetarian faces when he has to find the protein source and include it in the diet. I am a vegetarian myself, so I completely understand this problem. For non-vegetarians, there is a slight of an advantage because fish, chicken, eggs, they have a lot of protein and they are pure source of protein. But for vegetarians, paneer, curd, milk, dal, all this have a lot of carbs also with it and you can't have it in big quantity. And if you are an vegetarian, then you surely have one source which is pure and good. But if you are like me, I like eggs, but if I eat more than 2 or 3 eggs a day, I start getting itching all over my body. So I can't have too much of eggs. And next comes soya. Again, if you're like me, I don't like the taste of soya. I can't eat it. So now what do? You're left with dal. Dal, if you want to complete your protein intake just with dal, you have to eat 8 to 10 cups of dal to complete your protein intake. and it is not practical, right? So how do you do it? What you have to do is mix all these sources: dal, paneer, soya and milk, curds, all the dairy products. All these things, get a balance and complete your protein intake. It is quite possible, just that you need a little pre-planning to do this. I have done it, so I'm sure you can also do it. For all this problem, I found including whey protein in my diet was the easiest and most convenient way of including protein in my diet. But you must be thinking, whey protein, is it good for health? Don't worry. To answer this or clarify this, first you need to understand what is whey protein. Whey protein is just a product that is derived from milk. That is, when you make paneer, after you make paneer from the milk, the water which is left, they dry that up and they make protein powder out of it. So it is just a derivative of milk and it is not a steroid. The only thing you need to be sure is which brand you are taking and whether it is genuine or not. If it is a duplicate product, then you might get into trouble. But otherwise, whey protein is a very, very safe product. But the same rule applies here too. If you are including whey protein, this also you need to do in a gradual process. That is, 1 scoop of whey protein has 24 grams. So you should start having half a scoop a day. And then after you are used to it for 15 days, then increase it to 1 scoop. And then gradually, maybe if you need more and if you are into your fitness journey ahead, then you can increase it more. But first importance, of course, should be given to the wholesome food and completing the protein intake. And coming to the last question, when should you have protein? There is this very famous belief that you should have protein shake right after your workout. There's nothing wrong in having it after your workout, but that is not what is important. Your body uses protein throughout the day, whether you are working out or not working out. So everybody needs protein. Even a person who has a sedentary life also needs protein. Even a child, even an elderly person. So the time does not matter. What matters is if you are giving the adequate amount of protein your body requires. So it's good that if you have it after your workout, but don't worry if you don't have it after your workout. Just complete it within that day, so your body will use it as it's needed. And as we discussed earlier, the amount of protein one needs is again depending on the weight of the person. If you are even leading a sedentary life, you still need those many grams for your body. So workout and protein are not together. Protein is compulsory. Workout is also compulsory. But for some reason, if you are leading a sedentary life, you still need protein. So don't forget to give your body the adequate amount of protein it requires. So finally, to conclude, these are the 5 points you need to remember. First, everybody needs at least 0.8 to 1 gram of protein to their body, whether you work out or not work out, whether it is a child or an elderly person. So please complete your protein intake every day. Second, you have to gradually increase your protein intake. Never have too much of protein at one shot. This can lead to gastric issues. And if you already have health issues concerning uric acid or gout issues, please select your protein source right by discussing with your doctor. Thirdly, what time you have protein is not important. Whether you complete your protein intake is what is important. So concentrate on that. Fourth, whey protein is just a derivative of milk and it is completely safe to consume whey protein. So if you want and if you like, you can choose to include that in your diet. And finally, to look good, you need to be healthy inside. Protein is the most important nutrient in your diet. It's as important as carbs and fat. So please take that small extra effort in including protein in your diet. So come on, make up your mind and start staying healthy. So friends, I hope this gave a little clarity to the doubts and questions you had in your mind about protein. If you still have any doubts, please do put it in the comment box. I will surely address them for you. And if you have still not subscribed to my channel, please do subscribe so you get the episodes as soon as I upload it. I'll be back with you again with another episode regarding exercise. Until then, stay fit, stay healthy. Let's talk soon.